Hi guys, it's Blackrat from 258, and today we're gonna continue this series that we started with the infantry in the last video. So it's about what's the best legion for each season depending the units. So today we're gonna start with archery. So let's open the board. I know that you guys have been asking for doing the cavalry, but I'm gonna let it for the next video because it's gonna be the more complex. So let's do the archery. Let's jump on this. So let's start with S1. What's the best legion for S1? Full infantry. So this is the best legion for S1. So it's gonna be Edward the Confessor, Charles the Great, and Fatih. So actually pretty simple because in S1 those three heroes are the first archery heroes except the general, so of course they are stronger than general, so it's logical that they are simply the best legion. So the Edward and Charles are support and Fatih is a damage dealer. What is important in these heroes is that Al-Fatih is actually not a bad hero, and it's going to be interesting for later because this hero is also a speed runner hero, means that he have the 7th skill which gives you a boost of walking. So it's going to be interesting for Eden. When you want to do pass or move fast, you can activate this bonus. I guess it's for 20 minutes and your troop gonna walk faster. So really interesting hero for later, and also not a bad hero. The two others actually really, you will see, but those heroes are really not very interesting to spend your tickets on them. So I really don't recommend to try to get this legion, actually really not. So let's continue with the S2. And it's actually the same, so there's nothing really interesting in S2 to change the meta, because the two heroes there are really not that much interesting. So let's go for the S3. And in the S3 we can see that the best legion here is gonna be Skybreaker, right? Yeah, Skybreaker. I don't remember the names of those heroes since long time we don't use them. Yeah, Skybreaker, Inquisitor, and Charles the Great. This legion, I'm gonna be super honest with you, I don't understand why this legion works. It's actually really weird. I was really reading all the skills and was like, wait, this legion is working. What the hell? I really don't understand why this legion works because it's really weird. They don't combine that well in the skills, but it seems that what the tests gives that it's the best legion for this season. So actually in this season there's a hero who's going to be super important in archery. It's going to be Immortal Guardian. So this one's going to be super important to get, so focus to get Immortal Guardian and not those three guys actually. Well, Skybreaker is not bad hero, but not that good also. So really weird legion, really weird. So let's continue with the S4, and S4 we're gonna see that it's the same. And actually in S4 also there's an hero who's gonna be also very interesting to get. It's Jade Eagle, which is a really big damage dealer and not a bad hero. But it seems that this legion was dominating the meta of the archery, but really not that a big legion. That's why in those seasons, in the beginning of the game, I really don't think archery is really good. It's gonna start to be good, but for now, those legions are really not working very well. But if you want, you can also, instead of playing this legion in S4, you can play Skybreaker, no, not Skybreaker, Immortal Guardian in front lane, and the Skybreaker on the second lane, and Jade Eagle on the last lane. It's also an interesting legion. I actually was playing this one, and it's really not bad. So let's continue with Sx1. And Sx1 We have Sakura, the elk, and Jade Eagle. So here, actually when the archery gonna start to be interesting, because Sakura is a hero that we use on those glass cannon legions. And why? Because Sakura is a hero who's gonna have skills. It's a support who's gonna really up the damage of the other heroes, because she don't do that much damage. She's really a support who's gonna increase the damage on the 3 rounds. So it's gonna give a huge boost on your damage in 3 rounds, so you can really destroy in the 3 rounds the other legion, at least if you can kill one legion of one hero, and it's gonna give you a big advantage to win the fight. So this is typically a glass cannon legion, because Sakura do this, so she have those boosts for 3 rounds. Elk is actually the same, he gives boost for the 3 rounds also. And then we have Jade Eagle in the back. He's a full damage dealer, so he do a lot of damage. So this legion gonna do big damage on the first round, and it's gonna be really interesting to use it. I really like this legion actually, pretty nice. So I really recommend at least to try to get Sakura. Sakura, you're gonna need it. It's a top hero, so you're gonna need it. Elk, not that much. It's gonna be not that useful for the next seasons, but still a good legion for this season. So let's continue. Sx2, it's the same, nothing more. Let's see Sx3. Now there's a change. So now we have the Sakura, Alpha T, and Spectral Reaper. And Spectral Reaper is a top hero. He's gonna be dominating the archery meta for really long. It's a top hero. This hero is really awesome, do big damage, and I think he have also a silence on his skills, but really way better than Jade Eagle. So this legion is also a glass cannon legion. The Alpha T will just add more damage on those 3 rounds. He do a lot of damage. He's a full damage dealer, and also Spectral Reaper do huge damage. So this legion, it's a glass cannon legion, really nice legion. Let's continue here. What we gonna get? And it's the same legion, also dominating this season. So let's go Sx5. It's the same, still the same. And now Sx6, and there's a change. So now we have Immortal Guardian, Warden, and Spectral Reaper. So Warden, the same, a top hero. You need to get this hero. He's going to be super important for archery and also for mixed legions. This hero is a support, and he's going to increase the damage on the back row, which is super important, of course, for Spectral Reaper, who do a lot of damage. He's going to increase the basic attacks from Spectral Reaper, so make him do a lot of damage. He also have a defensive skill, so it's really a top hero. And this legion I was really playing a lot. This legion is really nice, and you're gonna have a really good result if you play with this. So I really recommend to go for those 3 heroes. You need to get those 3 heroes, because they're gonna be really used for long. And you're gonna see, because in Sx7 it's the same legion again, dominating. Sx8 again, the same, super strong legion. And now Sx9, there's a change. Now we have the same legion, but Hellfire gonna replace Immortal Guardian. Hellfire the same, top hero. So you know that the Hellfire is a general hero. He works with all the kind of troops, but he have different skills depending the troops you put with him. So with archery, the skill that's gonna change for him is that he's gonna have an evasion skill. So evasion is that when I don't remember the percent, but you have a percent. If you get it, you're gonna evade, I don't know what to say. You're just gonna, the skill not gonna touch you. So it's an evasion skill. It means that the hero gonna send you an attack and you're gonna have a person that you're gonna not take the damage. So it's super nice because it's gonna be super nice to defend, because if you don't take the damage, so it's like it's a defensive skill. So you have evasion, you have healing, and he can debuff. So if you get suppressed or things like this, he can remove this effect on your legions. So really nice, top hero, and super strong. This legion also was super strong. I really used a lot this legion. So let's continue. Sx10, we're gonna have the same. Let's go to Sx11, same legion again. And now let's go for Sx12. And now, new change. So we have Hellfire, Poison Master, and Belisarius. So Hellfire gonna stay here for the same reasons. Super strong hero for front lane, the archery. And then we have Poison Master. So Poison Master is a kind of support damage. So he put poison on the legions. And Belisarius have a skill who put the legions to blood. So it's gonna make damage on the turns, each turn. It works a little bit like poison, but which is really important is that Belisarius do more damage on the legions who are poisoned or bloody. So the Poison Master gonna increase the damage of Belisarius. That's why those heroes work super well together and do tons of damage. And then of course the Hellfire doing his job as defending the front lane. So let's see what's next. So it's the same. And for Sx14, we have new legion. So it's gonna be Immortal Guardian, Warden, and Ethelfred. So this legion is actually, as you can see, the same as the Sx6, but you put Ethelfred instead of Spectral Reaper. That's that easy what it is. It's the same, exactly the same. Ethelfred, but just Ethelfred is stronger than Spectral Reaper. She do way more damage than Spectral Reaper, so she's actually just better than him, but the legion is actually the same. Immortal Guardian gonna be the defensive hero, gonna do the healing, Warden gonna increase the damage of Ethelfred, and Ethelfred gonna just kick asses. That's it. So let's go for Sx15, and it's exactly the same. Legion dominating the meta. So here you have, guys, super interesting to see the heroes that really stay a lot in this combo, and actually those heroes, it's exactly the heroes that you need, of course, to focus to get them. So those heroes, for me, in my opinion, gonna be Sakura, super important for the mixed legions and also for archery. You can see that she appears a lot of times. So Sakura, Spectral Reaper, of course. Spectral Reaper, super huge damage dealer who can dominate the archery meta for long time, long seasons. After, of course, Immortal Guardian, super defensive archery hero, really nice. Warden, of course, a top hero, is going to be used all the time in mixed legions and archery. And of course, Hellfire, of course, for archery or even for cavalry, going to be super important to have him. And the last one is Ethelfred, of course. Ethelfred, big damage dealer. She's gonna dominate the meta now, so the place that we are now. So super nice hero. So that's it for today. We finished the archery list, and for the next, I'm gonna do, of course, the cavalry. It's gonna be also super interesting because it's gonna have a lot of changes, because many cavalry heroes are super interesting. So it's gonna be really nice. I hope you guys will subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I let you with this. Peace out.